Hi guys, hope you're well and having a lovely Monday. Mine's been a bit of a disaster, but I'm trying to stay positive. I accidentally overdosed on my antibiotics today. Now, how the hell you do that? Only me. Basically, I'd taken one, which is the 500 milligrams. And then I was chatting on the phone to my dad. Bear in mind, you're meant to take one every 8 hours. And I was chatting on the phone to my dad and I got really distracted and I said, "Oh, my head's banging. I feel really congested again. I haven't taken any paracetamol today. So I'm going to go and get some now while I'm on the phone to you." And then I got some, what I thought was paracetamol in a silver tablet pack, took two, carried on, and then realised I'd taken 2 antibiotics. So I'd triple dosed. My allowance for the full day I'd had in the space of 15 minutes. Anyway, all good. I panicked a bit. I text my friends who are doctors and, luckily they said it's fine, don't panic. You might have a bit of an upset stomach, but that's probably about it. Touch wood, nothing so far. So I'm feeling a bit better, but I did panic. I probably panicked more about that than I did the whole of the COVID-19 virus I've had, which is crazy. But yeah, different things affect us in different ways, and I want to talk about that now, really. Now, everybody's got their own, hang-ups and worries and daily kind of battles, I guess, through all this. I've had a lot of people messaging me saying, "How are you? Are you okay?" Because they know I live on my own. Now, in a strange way, at times I've not minded it at all, because when I'm ill, I'm one of these people who want to be alone and don't want to be fussed over. So I've coped, and it's strange to say, because not just that, but because I've been so ill, I've not even thought about being bored or being lonely. Okay, there's the odd time when I am feeling okay that I get lonely. When I'm eating dinner, usually is the time. But apart from that, I've not struggled. And I think as a performer, I think it's very rare we feel bored, because if we aren't educating ourselves with a new play or a new TV drama or a film, or I love reading, having that time to actually do that when you're a self-employed performer, because if you're not earning a crust trying to pay the bills, you're learning lines or you're auditioning or you're bettering yourself in some way with some masterclass, whether it be an acting workshop or a voice workshop. And social media, is a big thing for us, to connect with other performers. And especially at this time, it's been great, seeing all the things like especially the monologue challenges. When I've been ill, it's been wonderful to see that. Really lifted me, seeing friends who are actors and writers get involved in that, and also sharing advice with financial situations, who to contact, what number, any online things. Again, I haven't felt well enough until now to do any of that. And so yeah, it's been a great help with all these kind of groups people are setting up on Facebook, like Actors in Isolation or whatever, and people are adding each other to it. It's just that nice sense of community. And if it wasn't for my neighbour today, God bless him, I saw him outside just running to the chemist to get me some Diarrhelite, for today with this mishap, this OD saga. you know, I've run out of paracetamol, and that's essential when you've got this virus to keep your temperature down and the congestion. So yeah, I'm aware this video is going on for longer than I wanted. So maybe I should do another one really about the topic I did originally come on to do. But no, I'll carry on. Might as well while I'm here. So basically, there's been a lot of people saying, oh, you know, I'm at home, I'm trying to homeschool my children, I'm trying to work from home and also do, you know, my normal things like keep the house tidy. And, you know, I see people online saying, oh, I'm going to go for a nap, or I'm bored, or I'm lonely. And it's all relative. You know, I've seen on social media people saying, don't moan about being on your own. Try it with having children and trying to do all of what I've just mentioned. And they're seeing us as the lucky ones. I think it's all relative, and you've really got to be careful. And it's not this kind of, oh, let's be delicate around the subject. I've been called so much because I don't have children, you know, I've been called a baby hater, which is definitely, if you know me, not what I am. I've got some wonderful children in my family. I've got Lily and Grace, and they're my world, you know. They're my cousin's children who I love, and I've also got my, you know, older children in the family, Billy and Sunny. And I've also got my friends' children, you know, Heidi and Elliot. I just adore kids. It's just that it hasn't been my time yet, either be due to career or meeting the one. It's not that that's getting to me. It's the people saying, oh, you know, I imagine, oh gosh, she's all right, you know, well, it's not. It's a different kind of strange for us. And yes, of course, there's going to be loneliness. I, for one, have never been bored yet, but I know my brother's suffering. But I am on my own, you know, and I don't want people to feel sorry for me, because I'm coping. I'm used to that kind of life anyway. Okay, I'm missing my friends and family like mad. Of course I am. But imagine it's like, you know, when you're at a house party and you're talking in the kitchen, and sometimes you don't want the rest of that conversation to go to the rest of the flat or the house. And that's not a bad thing. That's the reason I'm giving that analogy is because sometimes when you tweet something or you put something on Facebook or Instagram, you don't necessarily want sort of the wrong people to see that, if that makes sense. You're kind of giving a bit of a rant about your issues, whether it be because of the kids or working from home, stress or loneliness or boredom. You know, it's all relative, and you've got to really imagine that it's still going to be seen by various other groups. And again, it's not being overly sensitive. I think you just need to read these things online if it's opposite to what you're feeling, and just realise sometimes it's not meant for you, and it's not a dig. It's their problem, and everyone's got their own problems during this, and this is what we've got to accept. And I'm fearful of, as the weeks go on, that people and patience and frustrations might start coming through on social media in replies to people, whether it's sharing a news story someone don't want to see, you know, a negative one about someone passing with the virus, or you know, someone making a joke, whether it be a comedian or just someone in general making a general joke about something, and someone saying, well, that's a bit heartless with everything that's going on. And let's just not take everything to heart, and I know it's easier said than done, especially during these times. But yeah, I just want to reach out really and say that to people. Yeah. And I don't want to suck the joy out of sort of the community and the social media, because it's been wonderful so far. Okay, take care, guys, and please stay safe. Lots of love.